everybody. Hello, everybody out there again today. Thank God it's Friday. Like always, it's another beautiful day again with us at Upper Reporters and Talk, the program where we discuss and give our unbiased and unreserved opinion on the issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare of Nigerians home and abroad. Today is the 19th day of July 2024, and we are hitting the studio again with our 42nd episode. Like we always do, we have very, very important or interesting topics to share on the light. Yes, there are a lot of things that happen across the nation, across Nigeria. But you know what we do most time because of the elections hitting Edo State. There are a lot of drama in Edo State at the moment. But well, before I go further, let me introduce myself. My name is Obizo. I'm going to be your moderator. I'm going to be your co-host. On the left side of my screen is my host. Host, please introduce yourself.
Everybody agree to now, and I'm here, Peking. Tony, Mafi come your power reporters. I'm our host now. They talk just now, Obizo J. Today we get a lot to talk about. But meanwhile, me and the stream from Japan, and my host the stream from Texas. I beg before we start, make a look on that. Click, like, share, subscribe for YouTube, and share and follow us. For Facebook, same thing. We're not sharing to our friends, we're not sharing to our loved ones, and our family. Make them come here, make they hear the latest story. Twitter, like, share, and follow. The same thing for Instagram. We don't come tonight. Today will be Friday. We get many stories to talk about, but I may not waste my time too much. Make I give back my host the matter. Make it jump into around. My host, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the introduction. Yes, she's streaming his stream of Japan. I am not in Texas. I am somewhere around. Well, that's for fun. Yes, we have very, very important topics to give today. There's been a lot happening in Edo State in the last 24, 48 hours, and there have been shocking stories. These stories are rather sad because, like we have said before on the show, we say over and over again that elections are elections. Politics is a game of interest. There are no friends, there are no foes. There is no reason for anyone to go through pain or go to the extent of losing a life, one life. Death is not an answer. There's no need for any desperate measure in any way. I don't see the reason why election has not come, campaigns have not been flagged out, and we're already having casualties. It is not necessary. I wonder why this happens and why it is occurring in Benin. We have evolved past this. I don't see any reason why politicians or the people would take guns to go with these politicians to do the funniest things that can happen. I wonder the volunteers. It is not necessary. No one has to lose a life or even property over any election. We are here the reason why we talk about politics, the reason why people indulge in politics, the reason why people involved in politics is because they want to make life or the environment or the community a better place. If a person dies in the process, what is the cause for? That means it beats the whole process. Well, it is rather sad, but let me not say so. We hit so much on that. I want to read the topics that we have today so far on the paper. There's gunshots erupt during Shaibu's visit to Benin. While gunshot erupts, gunshot Shaibu Benin. Well, these are the lines that we see on media. I know people they like to have interesting names of such lines. Federal High Court confirms Barrister Ighodalo as PDP gubernatorial candidate. APC Inegeneki denies involvement in talk attack on Okpebholo, on Saint Okpebholo. EDSG Omobayo remains deputy governor Edo State as court reinstates Shaibu. Okay, now as we stand, these are interesting times. These are interesting topics to talk about. These are things that we'll have to bring, we have to educate ourselves about. Yes, we have seen several videos, we have seen several links, we have seen so much on social media. I like to say, forgive me if you don't like the comment that I will be saying right now, but sometimes these days I don't believe most of the things I see on social media. I think people do it for the attention, people do it for the likes, people do it for the views, people do it for the money. Yes, I say so because I say so. It doesn't happen only in our country. Nigeria happens across the globe. Yes, a lot of people want empathy, they want support, they come out, they act a movie or a script, and everybody falls for it, and it goes on. I'm going to use an example. Some days ago, there was a link coming out. There were two topics. One about the environmental sanitation in Lagos, Lagos State reinstating that. After a couple of hours, it was shut down. They said they didn't do that. Secondly, the story about the $10,000 visa from the UAE. After a while, that was countered. So you see, those are examples I like to see. Where people might say, yes, those are just written, they are write-ups and they are not videos. Yes, we know they are write-ups and they are not videos. Even while some videos we see are still script written. I only ask when we come, we let us try as much as possible to educate ourselves. We mislead each other if we don't make verification, if we don't do fact checking, if we don't get first-hand information from what is going on in our city, in our environment, or in any place around us. I know the social media is a very strong tool for information, but when you get certain things, sometimes it is only left that you do a lot of fact check or you find a credible source where this news is coming from. I'm not going to do any of the lecturing today. I want to go straight to the topic. Let's start with EDO decides. There were gunshots that erupted during the deputy governor's visit, the former deputy governor or the deputy governor. That's another confusing task. Now they say the state has, the Edo state government, the court rather, has reinstated the former or the impeached deputy governor. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does it mean the President Omobayo has been removed, or I like to get these are the things I want us to talk about. Well, I'm not the only person in the studio. It's not my show. It's a show for everybody to deliberate on. I want to know, first of all, my host or my co-host, are you there? If you're not there, I'm going to move to Mr. John Bosco or Mr. Egbe. I'll use Mr. John Bosco.
Yes, sir.
Good. First of all, the line says the former deputy governor was visiting Edo, right? Or he was visiting Benin, and there were gunshots and there was there was trouble. I'm not saying he created the trouble. I'm saying where he came, trouble mounted. Now, before we go further into that, there's still a topic that says the current deputy governor Omobayo remains deputy governor, but court has reinstated Comrade Shaibu. Where do we stand? Who is the deputy governor of Edo State?
Should I say something
Yes,
about it?
yes, that is
Well,
why I said yes.
well, with everything that I've seen was on the news, social media, like you said, about the whole thing. I mean, for the deputy governor situation, those state governors said that the government said that they filed stay of injunction. The Edo State House Assembly said they have appealed. And to me, in the little I know, I'm not a lawyer, so I really can't say much about it. From the little I know is that if there's stay of injunction and appeal has been made, I think the Omobayo will still remain the deputy governor until the case gets to Supreme Court for the final decision. Like I will use an example. I think it was Governor Adeleke. When he won
Yeah.
his election, he lost in the the High Court. No, he won in the High Court. He lost in the Appeal Court. But he still didn't vacate his seat until he finally won in Supreme Court. And that is
Okay.
how he became the governor. Even the same thing with Oshomole. Oshomole went all the way to Supreme Court. And when he won the Supreme Court case, that was when he was sworn in the next day. But I don't know why this whole situation had to escalate to this. Because like what I heard is that all these things, they have processes they go through. Even if Shaibu was supposed to resume work, I heard that the AG of the state was supposed to write him or something, or write for them to, it's supposed to be a process for him to be able to come back to office. Because APC has been campaigning in Edo State for the past how many months? We've never had
Yeah.
any situation, there's no gun shooting, no attacks. But all of a sudden, immediately he came into town, there's the tension increased. And the same actors, we keep seeing the same actors in Edo State on both sides, the same actors. Why is it that these same actors are not are not reprimanded or punished? We can't just see people coming on TV saying things when they are part of the
But
problem.
that is the governor is the number one citizen of the state, and he is the chief security officer. If I'm not corrected, and the chief security officer of the state, he has to be in charge of that. He
Yeah,
has to discipline.
but sorry to interject, but yes, he is the chief security officer of the state. But when you're the chief security officer of the state from another party, and the other party that you're fighting with or that you're trying to rein in are in the center, are in power in Abuja. All these things that are going on in this, there's something pushing it. It's not that this thing Shaibu is doing is not doing it on his own. There's something giving him that morale to come to Edo State, do everything, and nothing is still happening. Maybe if it was a PDP state or a PC state, and the PDP was in power, I don't think all these things would have been happening in Edo State that is happening today. So there must be something giving him that morale to be able to come, do everything that he's doing. So my own is that people should not take people's lives because of politics. Don't die in their war. These people, they take most of all these politicians, none of their kids live in Nigeria. None of their kids even vote on election day. They take poor people's children, use them as thugs to destroy the states. Then after elections, they forget about these thugs, And most of these state actors, they bring in their own small boys and use them to do the dirty job and claim and get the money for themselves. They don't even help those guys, None of these politicians using these thugs will allow these thugs to marry any of their children. So if you sacrifice your life for a politician, that's your business. Because if it's me that they're calling, I'll ask them, will you allow me to marry your daughter? If you allow me to marry your daughter, I'll go in front and take a bullet for you. None of these politicians, their kids don't vote. None of them vote on election day. I've never seen a politician's child showing you that, oh, I just went to vote. No. A day before election, either they are in Abuja or Lagos, or they are in London or America enjoying their life. Then they use the poor man's child to do the dirty work. If that policeman that was,
it's not by force. Everybody has a choice.
yeah, but it's not by force, but because of the hunger in the land.
Is it the
5,000
hunger?
Yes.
Because I want to say something, please.
Yeah.
From the videos we see, those men are not hungry. From the videos you see,
Well,
the
but
men,
the ones,
these
the
men in the
the
forefront,
ones doing
the
the
men leading all these things that are happening. It is not because of hunger. Let us sometimes try to.
Junior. You see, when you gather young boys together, you give them weed, you give them food, you give them shelter. If you tell them to kill, they'll kill. If you tell them to go fight, they'll fight. Because they see you as their Lord and Master. Without you, they won't be able to feed. It is true. Because I don't want to start calling names. We know most of these actors that have this kind of people in their homes. They call them chair, what chair? The actors are the ones that collect the money, then sprinkle the little crumbs on those boys. Because without him, those boys will not feed. Because of the hunger in the land, if they had jobs to do, they wouldn't be doing this. They wouldn't be political talks. So there's a problem.
Well,
So hunger.
I will accept that there's a problem, but I would not completely accept that. I think people choose to do what they want to do. I understand your points. Yes, weaponizing
Hunger. Yes.
Yes, I understand, but these people cannot tell us that they have.
A man that has a 9-to-5 job, my brother, will not come out and follow a politician to go fight. He'll be at work. It's the hunger in the land that is creating all over Nigeria, not even only Edo State, all over Nigeria. In River State, the same thing happening in River State is what's happening in Edo State. Same in Edo State, what's happening in Lagos State, Calabar, Kaduna, Kano. They use the poor masses that are hungry to do their dirty job, their dirty bidding. And after the election, they will forget about, abandon these people. So every 4 years, they go wake them up, come and support me. They call the political actors.
Exactly my thought. If every 4 years they are coming to meet you, 4 years is a long time. It takes a person 4 years to actually achieve BSc. So if in 8 years they come to wake you up, how old? If, for instance, they come to wake you up at 20, they come again 24, then they come again 28. What have you been doing with your 8 years? You've just been waiting for people. What about if it changes? Because we are hoping and praying that things will evolve and change will be made, that our politics will be different. We'll get to a level where I don't like to use the word thugs. I don't like to use.
That's why I use state actors.
Yes, like okay, good. Where the state actors think they hold the key.
But another thing again, DG, but another thing again, how would police officers sit down and see state actors carrying guns and shooting at their fellow rivals, and with police officers around them, and they're okay with it?
That is a very intriguing question, but I don't want to go into that, man. Yes, okay, we have. Thank you, Mr. John Bosco. Let me get another. Let me hear from Sir Kennedy Egariba. Thank you, Mr. John Bosco, for your submission. Epa Egariba, nice to see you. I know, yes, you have been busy, and we have missed you on previous episodes. Thank you for coming to the studio today, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm still very busy. I just rushed down here.
Yes, I know.
Maybe 10 minutes.
No, it's okay. You can go ahead.
Okay, that's why I've been itching to say something.
Yes, that's why I gave the floor to you, sir.
Thank you for giving me the time. I support John Bosco. It's because of hunger, my brother. I don't know why the host or the moderator, why you don't want to understand that it's hunger in the land. You can see that those people we see on the TV or the people we see on social media in front of the people. I don't know whether to call them militant or miscreant. Those people might not look hungry, but they have a lot of people around them they are taking care of. One person might be having up to 50 people without jobs in his house every day. He feeds these people. So he needs to get money to take care of these people. So it still boils down to hunger in the land. Hunger and misinformation and unawareness. These people are not aware, they didn't go to school. You can imagine in a kind of society like ours where somebody who cannot even make a clear sentence is coming out to give a news conference in front of the police people. So it's very appalling. And like what John Bosco said, you see, there's a hand of Esau. I don't know if I'm correct, hand of Esau in all this. They've probably been prepared from the people they call from above that are, that are giving the undercurrent that is causing all this problem. But one thing I would like to say, I don't know if I'm correct. Well, I want to blame the judge that gave that judgment. He should have. The judge knows that the judgment, the pronouncement might be very incendiary. Then he decided to make that pronouncement. You know how our politicians are. You should have adjourned that case till the next 2 months or 3 months, because reinstating Shaibu might cause a lot of damages, because these people, they don't know how to handle issues. Like what is supposed to happen? The case was appealed. The case has gone to appeal court, and there's a stay of execution. So Shaibu is not supposed to have gathered those talks and tell them he wants to move to the state house to be reinstated. It's not possible. There's a sitting deputy governor. What happens to the sitting deputy governor? He should have waited for the case to be taken care of at the appeal court. And even after the appeal court is going to Supreme Court, maybe if it's not in his favor or if it's not in the favor of the state House of Assembly, for him to decide to bring those talks, for him to say they should wait for him at the airport, he knew he was going to set those state on fire. I think these people should be prosecuted. Obaseki is too quiet. These people should be prosecuted. You don't set a state on fire like that. That is a state where we all belong. Where are we going to go to if the state is burned down to ashes? These people have to be taken care of. No, I blame the judge. He shouldn't have given that judgment, because knowing fully well the way our politicians behave, he should have adjourned that case maybe October or November. So after, if it's just reinstating his salary and all that, that would have been okay. But he should be reinstated, and the commissioner of police or the IG of police should make sure all the his security details are given back to him and all that. What happens to the sitting deputy governor? It's a charade, where people use money to buy judgment in our country. And my brother, the way things are going now, look at River State, look at Kano State, the emirate in Kano State, look at what is happening in Edo State now. I don't know what is this administration, I don't know what they want to achieve with all these things. Yeah, the people are suffering, and yet they don't want to. Look at what happened to Undume and all that. And I'm just tired of the whole situation in the country. Thank you. That's what I have to say for now.
Thank you very much, sir. As you continue to mention these states and the issues around the country, I begin to have a bit of headache, because sometimes before elections, people say, yes, there is hope. People come out, people campaign, people see hope. Then after the elections, it's like a crate of egg drops. And you know what it means when a crate of egg drops from a high building? There are tendencies that there's going to be a crack on every egg, even if not all shatters. You are having crisis in Edo.
Mr. Junior, I'm sorry to say, there was no hope even before the election. How can there be hope when somebody that told us that he was coming to give us hope did not? He was. So I'm sorry, I have to go. They are calling me in the office. I have to go back to the office. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I wish I work with us. Thank you very much for your submission, Pak Kennedy. It was great for having you give your submission in the time. Thank you very much. I
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much. Thank you.
Yeah. Um. You see, the news. Every time we hear news, I like to. I don't know. I'm confused. Is it that news? Anytime it is news, it has to be bad news. There's always there are some parts of the life that has good news. When do we ever discuss good news? Or when is good news okay with the people completely? I said I was going to keep this in, although we have a topic in hand. I heard the labor has agreed 70,000 for minimum wage. I heard they've gone on settled on that. And I heard or I read that we'll go back to the topic of Shaibu. Sorry, guys. I heard Labour disagreed when presidency said that they would accept the 250,000 as minimum wage, but there will be an increase in fuel hike. When I saw the news, I thought it was a fake link. I tried as much as possible. I wanted to do a fact check on it, but I said no. I might have a migraine. Then I ignored it. I said I was going to come and I was going to check it and ask. Maybe somebody else has seen that message, or maybe it was just something messing with my brain. The president agreed on the 250, which the Labour insisted on, but they said if they agreed to give the minimum wage to the 250,000 naira, there's going to be fuel hike. That means there'll be an increment in petrol or petroleum products. Well, I will get back to that. We have people in the studio. Yes. We have people in the studio for questions. Mr. Ibe, are you there?
Yes, I'm yeah. I've been eager
No.
to speak.
Yes, sorry, yes, the topic at hand, the gunshots are erupted as the impeached deputy governor visited our great city of Benin. What is your take?
Okay, good evening, guys. What happened in Edo yesterday was just a breach of security. Seriously, it's an act of terror. Meanwhile, before I go into that, there's this thing I don't like to hear when they say it's hunger, it's hunger. Somebody is carrying compassion of 500,000 naira, and you're telling me it's hunger? A grown-up man with legs and hands refused to walk. You're telling me it's hunger? The last time I went to Benin, I was looking for a plumber. The number I got was from an aboki from Nasarawa. The person that fixed my generator is also an aboki, and our boys are just busy. All they could even do, the best they could do is just to go to one village and sell lands. And you tell me it's hunger. They don't want to work, they want free money. There are so many things to do. We are complaining of food scarcity. Well, and we have arable lands, and you're always calling government. Look at people. If you go to Cook Road now, or you go to most of those markets, how many of our Edo people are trading there? And we always say it's hunger. Our people are lazy. Igbo boys are leaving the east and coming to our land. They come they come make money, they come out. And they say na hunger. Look at those people on that video. Go around town, you see them. They're everywhere. Always looking for chair, 5K, urgent 5K. They don't want to work. I'm telling you.
Mr. Igbe, I'm not laughing because I might be attacked for laughing.
For laughing.
No, I'm not laughing. But it's laughing.
It's not hunger.
This is you are coming out with serious punches. This is heavy. You say they are lazy. So Buhari was right. Are you saying Buhari was right?
See,
Are you saying Buhari was right?
No, Buhari wasn't right. Nigerian youths are not lazy. I just mean this particular set of people. They are good. Edo boys doing good things now. They are doing meaningful things. I've seen a lot of them. Some of them are into
when he said lazy, he didn't generalize. When they say some people say men are scum, doesn't mean every man. The girl that said men are scum, she doesn't include
this group of boys you're seeing in Edo, they're not even boys again. They are men. Because most of them are above 50, still doing Agbero work. They just want that free money. Always answer chair, follow one politician, go and stand somewhere. A grown-up man that had job will not even be at that place at that time. How old was Philip Shaibu when he became a member of the house? and the grown-up man will be following all these politicians and all that. And somebody will come and tell me he's hungry. It's not hunger. They are lazy. There are so many things to do. I know the country is very hard. Yes, everybody knows this. But you can't just go and be killing people. You're carrying a pump passion of about 500 to 600,000. You're telling me it's laziness. They just want that free money. So for me, what happened in Edo yesterday was very bad. Yes, the law is the law. They don't have to even postpone anything because they went to court. Shaibu got a judgment and all that. And from what I heard, that he wrote to IGP of police. And the funny thing, IGP of police was in Edo a day before this thing happened. You understand? I was expecting the security agencies to take charge of all this stuff. This place, this thing happened, was just at close to Giwamu Junction there, the center of Benin. You just imagine.
That's in front of the airport.
Just in front of the airport, in front of this Dahusa's church, Faith Arena. Miracle Center.
Faith Arena.
No, Miracle Center. Miracle Center.
Okay,
just
Miracle
close to Faith Place. Yeah. Just imagine, we have Air Force Hospital just close by. We have military hospital just close by.
The military base, that the Air Force base there.
And do you know that when those boys were even running, they passed through Giwamu inside GROA, for Christ's sake.
Are there footage? Are there videos of this of the happening? Was it recorded?
Let me tell you, my house is at Giwamu. So I called our CSO at that estate, just close to that NNPC hospital yonder, and I called him. He told me what actually happened. Those boys passed through that area, went to Giwamu and left. The people that perpetrated these crimes. And police were there with them. Some of them came with convoy. Do you know the funny thing we don't even talk about? So many people's business were shut down that yesterday. Some people's cars were looted. Innocent people, oh, they're not even involved in this crisis.
Yeah,
so many people were suffered from this thing yesterday. And we just play political colorations to this. These are criminals. And they should be treated as one. And yesterday when I went home, I was just thinking, that policeman that died now, imagine his family, imagine his children. And we just come and put political correlations to all this thing. Somebody just lost his life. And the person that perpetrated this crime is walking free. And we're just starting these elections. So I don't like hearing that word that there is a hunger. There is hunger, yes. Go and do something. It's easy for anybody. Even you there, a host. It's not easy for you, even to you staying abroad. You have to do one or two things to survive. You go sit down, put down for laps. These guys just want to sit down, always go to chairman's house and shout cheer, smoke Igbogo house. That's
the politicians. It's the politicians that weaponize them now, that buy these guns for them.
They choose to be used. Most of us who had opportunities. They choose to be used.
They chose
it's a will. Did they force them? Did they force them?
You're waiting for election. For election to be.
First, go do a shower. Isn't a hungry make and go do a shower. Go sell pepper for market.
Exactly. There's all that. It is actually, like I say, it is a free will. You can't just be waiting every 4 years to get relevant. Or how much?
Young boy will go sell a land for village. Come city, come sit down. Go use that land farm. When I get going to shoot each other, and I know go push your for bush.
Or join military. Or join the force.
Join military.
Use weapons, join the soldier, join military, join Air Force, join Navy. Go and help fight for your country legally. Like I always tell people. Well, the people they say
today, let me tell you what I even saw this after. I was just watching Channels TV. They were doing Saraki's mother's burial. I saw Obaseki, I swear, the whole PDP, APC people, these politicians, they are just there. Tomorrow, Obaseki and Shaibu might decide to align because of their political interests. And you will be go die for nothing. You don't go put suffer for your family. They will always come to align one day. If somebody tells me that today, someone like Wike will be sitting with a Ned Woko, that they were having problems last year, they won't even believe. See, these politicians, as soon as their political interest just aligns, they don't settle. They don't have issues. Don't be surprised that they even called each other yesterday night and say, "Oh boy, I hope this will not touch you." One show na pepper smoke, and somebody has just died. You understand? They don't even care. They don't care. And some people are so emotional about these things. They don't care about you. An average Nigerian politician doesn't care about you. They'll just come and tell you sweet talk, bubble juice talk. They will go back to their normal distance. So what happened in Edo yesterday was so shameful. Edo was just in the news for bad reasons again. And they're just saying, and the police were just there. Thank God they lost one of their own. Sorry, but thank God they lost one of their own. So they will wake
So
up because it could be anybody. It could be
yes,
anybody.
it's sad that it is sad that
They should stand up.
someone that has gone probably left he probably not. I guess what the guy might probably not be Edo. He's not from Edo.
Yes, that was what I was just thinking yesterday. Imagine his wife and his children.
His wife has a wife and child somewhere, and
I know the police system now, no good compensation, no pension, for nothing for them now. They will just face life on their own now because of one reckless human being supporting one politician. These politicians you're even fighting for, where are their children? Where are their wives? Where are their brothers?
Around here, I think
Inauguration, they will not call you.
There was a story, sorry to interject, there was a story about, I don't like to talk about all these things, about the Borno state governor. When I see these things, sometimes I don't want to read them, so I don't talk about them. But this one came in and they said that the son had something from India and there's crisis. I just said again,
I think the guy did a video to debunk.
The guy came out to debunk it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank God. Because
he said he has been in with his family and not even in India at the moment. He's been in
beautiful. So, but why do such news fly? Because I was wondering why such a man having a child in such place, and where did all this come from? When I saw it, I just said, no, I'm not going to conform to any of the social media. This is getting too much. It's getting too much in and out the way we are treated. No.
The thing is that when people say toggery, people don't understand that toggery is actually a profession for some people. It's actually a form of business for some people. It's not as if you see those people, that is the only thing they know. Not until we're able to clean our politics. You understand me? It's going to be like a gradual process. When you finally able to take power back to the people. Because power does not belong to the people. That's why you have these thugs. If power actually belongs to the people, there will be no thuggery. Those that live abroad, you know what I'm talking about.
Wait, no. Wait, I want to say something. I wrote something down. You said thuggery is the only thing they know.
Yes.
When you say the only thing they know, yes. Okay, it has become a profession. So they probably went through a stage. So when does a person now know that he is a thug? At what age? Is it 6 years? Is it 10 years?
No, at times
will you get to 40, or how do they know? Because now it's now becoming like an occupation or a title.
Okay, host, let me give you an example. If you go to Ring Road Axis now, that Ring Road Axis, the urban market area, you will see very young little boys like age 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, sleeping rough. They literally sleep rough. They're no longer with their parents. They are on the streets. That is when the grooming starts. You understand me? They will become conductors. From there, some of them will become armed robbers. Some of them, I'm not saying like all of them would not turn up to be something in future, but most of them, majority of those young boys there, they're going to end up in thuggery, robbery, extortion. I'm telling you, that's it. And what do you expect? How do you expect that a boy that's been sleeping rough for age 8? Come on now, Junior. That's failure of leadership.
My heart is skipping as you are saying it.
Yes, it's failure of leadership.
Yes, what you're saying is true. Let me give you an example of what I just noticed last week. I went to Aba. I didn't see all those Agberos and all that because they have a law now that if you do Agbero in Abia State now, you go to 6 months prison. You think people don't listen to law? They don't relocate finish now. Some of them are in Imo State and River State now. They've moved. Because our government make this lucrative for them. That's why they are doing it.
Bros, you know why the thing happened? Do you know why the governor had that will to do it in Aba? Let me tell you the reason why. Because he actually got power through the people. But when you get power,
I don't think you are getting power to the people. I think the man is tired of the same outcome. He wants something. He wants to go home.
There is no government that's not tired of it. But when you come through that process, when you get in through that process, how you wouldn't have the political will to not burn that bridge. I don't know if you understand me. You got in through that process. Those talks help you to snatch ballot box, to fight your political enemies, to shut opposition. So it's going to be business as usual. But when you actually got in through that vote, that people's power, and the people stood, count your votes. And Obaseki, when Obaseki's his second term, he was able to say no more ticketing because the Lions and the Tiger, they were against him and he defeated them through the ballot. So he can now say that after all, I
That's
didn't
true.
use you to win election. That's what I'm telling you. If you don't clean our politics, Togri will remain. There's nothing anybody will tell me. If you don't clean it, Togri will remain. It will continue.
Not only that, I think the state actors need to be dealt with. They are visible. They're not hiding. They come out every election season to do their job. So if these state actors are not dealt with, this situation will never end.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. Please, we have a caller. We have a caller. He's a regular, but he'll come to the studio later. But he wants to. He has something to say. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, who I'm talking to, but I'd like you to tell the house where you're calling, where your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Kelvin. I'm calling from
Aberdeen. Regular Kelvin. I hope you guys know Kelvin. I just want him to say it. Regular Kelvin from Aberdeen. Kelvin. Yes. What is your submission on this matter?
My submission on this matter, I think it is clear from listening to everybody that we are really actually excusing what the reach that this we're blaming these boys. They are lazy, they don't want to work. It is what you call work might be different to somebody else. For example, we're not actually, the reason I call it that or the criminals or me personally I'm calling it two talks fighting. We actually have a government. Somebody will just almost praising Obaseki. We currently have a government. Why is this happening? Is that not even relevant to the conversation? If you talk about security, and again, if you really want to tackle this, why this kind of behavior? It's been happening for years. Let's look at the real two people that was involved in this, which is Obaseki and Shaibu. Who are these people? We keep voting for these people. We know them for years. That they've always controlled talk. If you're sure, is it what's it just like Shaibu? Is it Shaibu we are really talking about? Or Obaseki? We know their background. Do you think he was a doctor and a lawyer fighting, or disagreeing on issues? Do you think that they will be talking on the street? It is two tongues fighting. So when they use talk, let's call it what it is. Let's not pretend this is hunger. Okay, I don't know, especially about work. If I grew up in Benin, I grew up in a new state. If somebody tells me to do that, £500,000 for passion to go work, I'm getting it's not laziness. Tell me where the jobs are. You tell me where the jobs are. Okay, I have to start something. Is that where you live in Europe? Is that how it works? So what would not be pretending we don't know the two corporate? We currently have the city government. Regardless of the election they come, people can just walk on the street carrying gun. So why would they pretend that hunger? Like because it doesn't make any sense. After all, let me find the real. Okay, you tell me now. Somebody said something about somebody living on the streets. Wait, what? That don't say that it's failure in the system. Then me now, when they live for streets, they come tell me say I can't come back home. Now what can you work? design workers. Now, you don't put that on. So sometimes we have to be realistic. So I give a very simple example. If it was a doctor and a lawyer, disagree. Do you think they'll be talking on the streets? So we could face the real problem. We vote for certain types of people in the state. We know these people background. They've always control talks. But if two people in control talk, well, that's what will happen. Exactly what will happen. So we will remind there are so many parties. We keep talking about the same time. Policies around them. We discuss policies around the sort of people. Yeah, we say Edo State will change. We want it to change. But that means we pretend for ourselves. That's not my solution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Aslam. Yes.
Host.
Yes.
I want tell Kelvin one thing we Kelvin need to understand. Politicians don't control thugs. They only use thugs. The thug will work for Philip today, can work for Okpebholo tomorrow, can work for Obaseki tomorrow. What the meaning of that? When money they pay for those thugs. They're not control them.
They are mercenaries.
They are mercenaries, and they don't have direct contact with those thugs. They only have direct contact with the person that brings those thugs. So that person, if you want at source, that person go say, okay, bring me 50 boys. The person will go call this one, come. You go say, sorry, your boss, I'm not there available. This other person already called me for this work. That's why I tell you, say thuggery na profession for them now. You understand?
Yeah, he wants to respond to. He wants to hold on, Mr. Oyi. Mr. Kevin wants to respond. Mr. Kevin, okay, respond.
Exactly what I just said. We did vote for people who use thoughts, and they will pretend say when this kind of happen, we are shocked. That is exactly my point.
The reason why our politicians use talk to say we've not been able to clean our polity. If we don't succeed to clean our polity when power only comes through the people.
Listen, can I just say something? Sorry, I totally understand what you're saying. I understand the point. Clearly, but we are not in a one-party system, two-party system, three-party system. There's multiple party voting. So when we vote for people, we know if you are going to start saying it about Shaibu or we not pretend. We know their background. So why do we know what the people went to first? They will pretend when we see their reaction. Okay, I'll give you a very clear example. But even if suppose government, see, I grew up in the city. I don't check the way government you see, now they broke down. So when the other people there, they were talks there, wrong politics. Most of the people that about it is the house. So this is a pattern. There's nothing new. So when you say talk, when I walk, not do that. So that you take on the research, you do it. Please, for me to go, see I want to go for street that I could die. Instead of me, running one more in the country, there's more for the types of people who are going to join this life. So now what happened? That is the only job that is available. So we keep voting for this kind of characters. Then expect don't give it. That's why I don't give an example. If it was a lawyer and a doctor or even an engineer, when get the sell out, when go to first school, do you think it will happen? On the street. I'll give you an example. I could take you as an example. Bro, what did you change for what happened in that election? Is it not Trump? Yes, there is people that do certain crime, but Trump is still being tried. I'm not going to pretend two people are innocent. No, not the evil. They are evil boys on the street. I try to because I go to somebody who is cheating. I'm talking about right now in the White House. I'm talking to him about what this is this one. Consider the draft. follow to sabotage to meet up. You can tell me who's appointing you go to the state. You cannot see what you do. Something feel that this is so let's not pretend. So still allow those there for people to progress. Trust me, there will be no talk.
Okay.
Sorry, can I just say this quickly? Because even when the chancellor finish tender for any developed country, or you know, you will get job of big companies. Companies were employed because of the background. You know, if you not employed, you know, it's that much. So what do you say? That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, everybody's submission. My host, you want to say something?
No, not really. Sorry, I was just.
I thought you had your hands up.
No, you have done the needful, so thank you.
Okay. Yes. As it is, we have other people. We have Obiedede in the house. We have Mr. Mori as well. We have Chooks DK. Yes. Obiedede, are you there with us? Obiedede, are you there with us?
I'm here. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Thank you. Welcome again. Happy Friday. What is your submission on this matter?
On the issue of the what happened in Benin Airport.
Yes.
Okay. My submission on that issue is that first of all, I want to say I feel very sorry for the officer that lost his life, and on the other hand, according to what one of our brothers said, that politicians don't control talks, they use them. So the politicians that work for me today, for example, can also work for you tomorrow. And going forward, you know, for me, the APC and former deputy governor, I think the desperation is too high. Because why I said it is that, not that I can say because I am not there, I can say I know they were the one that organized, the governor side did not. Yes, he's the governor of the state, he's the #1 security officer of the state. So maybe he can have some security reports. So he choose to protect himself and use his power. What really pains me much is that the Edo youth that allow themselves to be used, because we know some of the youth that are perpetrating all this kind of a thing. You understand? Because even when they were interviewing the Shaibu on Arrest TV this morning, he said he know the system. Because if you know the system, that means you know what is going on. You were part of it before. Because don't forget that he were the one that mobilized to House of Assembly. He was also the one that mobilized this MP Shaibu when Osaro Obase went in the court to go and take over as a local government chairman. He was also the one that mobilized on behalf of Osomule to go and take over the Redo Secretariat that Osaro Obase would not against the court order. So I cannot say this side do right, this side do wrong. But what really paid me much about the whole issue, and people are not really looking at it, how can a police officer that been shot dead at the scene of crime, they put the police officer in the in-laws, as I saw the video, bring him out from the in-laws. At least the dead should have some respect, even if he's dead. And Nigeria police force, for the matter, is that guy is serving the Nigeria interest. Put him in the in-laws. We are driving through the streets. Still send people that they say people are using going to be a campaigning. This is the police officer, the governor boys have killed. Please, this is what the governor is doing. Don't vote PDP. Don't vote for me. What is that nonsense? The person you are supposed to carry immediately confront them, take him to mortuary or wherever, or to the police, and the police start investigation and do whatever politics you want to do. They were driving through the street under that sun, openly, cover the picture of the police officer shown in all social media.
Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I don't know. We stopped hearing a minute.
Yes. Okay, you are not hearing me?
No, we can hear you. I ordered you to stop. Yes, you have 1 minute. 1 minute to round up. Let's round up.
No, I've already round up. That's what just paid me out all this issue.
Yeah. Yes. Let me speak on that too. The little I saw on the video, it wasn't a beautiful one, because I read several comments in different forums. Everybody complained about that same thing that you have talked about. Thank you for bringing it to our notice again. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
When a person is shot, he might go into coma, or people might think he's dead, but he's not dead until he's confirmed dead at the hospital. Not because a person falls and cannot or doesn't breathe means he's dead. So the best bet that would have been done, because I don't know, I don't want to say I don't want to say what I don't want to say, but I don't understand why even the other officers that were there allowed such a thing to happen, because it could have been anybody. They took off his shoes, they left him, put him in the truck, and they were tossing around and making videos. That is not right at all. It's not proper. I know people will say I'm siding wherever I'm siding, but it is against humanity. It is not good at all. Anything that happens like that, the first thing is to get an ambulance or get a car to rush the person to the hospital. You cannot confirm a person dead on the road and use the cops. Even if there was a professional to confirm his death, he should not be put around. He has children, or he has a family that will see what they are doing with they're using his. Well, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying what I saw is irritating. And thank you for bringing it to light. But well, I think everybody, from the way it is, I think a lot of Nigerians are comfortable with it.
Yeah, and there were different videos flying around.
A lot of people, some people just think it's normal. I don't know how they treat life.
There's this video I saw. The policeman was actually walking. Yeah, I think that was after they shot him, because I saw that they raised his shirt and he was actually walking. So I was now thinking that at what time did they not confirm him dead?
Or was it an act?
Maybe he must have had heart attack or something.
He was on his feet. He was on his feet, running back with his colleagues, with the help of his colleagues. He was on his feet walking. It wasn't even like looking weak or.
No, but are there authentic information that this guy is?
I saw that. I saw the video.
Yeah, the police PRO. Sorry to cut in. The police PRO said this afternoon. I don't know if it was this afternoon that that they lost the police officer during the whole thing. But what I would have said is, what I would think for police officers that are well trained, if your man is shot like that in a situation, you guys will fight back. You will not just let them just carry him in a hillocks, parading the whole state. Either you're rushing him to the hospital.
That's the first thing. Don't even fight back.
They're just opposite a hospital there. There's Fit Mediplex there.
People that did it, you make sure you get them.
Or take him to safety.
These are trained police officers. These are not just
aid procedure. There's first aid procedure first. Take him to safety. Then, if he's CPR or something, I don't understand. I'm still asking, at what time did the policeman now slump and they not declared him dead? Because on the video, I saw the policeman actually walking. They were rushing him back. He was walking on his feet. You understand?
So, hold on, guys. Please, we have a person that's been waiting for 5 minutes on the phone. Yes, caller, please. We'll come back. We'll make this brief. Caller, please say your name and tell us where you're calling from.
Good evening. God bless all of you for you to contribute. I just only 2 questions to ask for here.
Go ahead.
Nobody perfect. The first one I want to ask for here. I believe some of you already, including me, we don't grow. So now only Kabak and Imposto. Now only 2 of them get her. Now only 2 of them get the Benin. For me, no. Okay, number 2. That police, when they say they shoot, when they say they buy, why they come carry that police go for Sample Road? Go use that woman when they destroy a car.
Obtain as how?
They call use that when I go for Sample Road, I get one woman when they put 2 points, saying I'm one of them. They call the destroy that woman car. They even injure the woman.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I think I saw that video.
The video they there.
Well,
okay, now please, more than not to please. Now this one be the leader we want to expect for future. If I go say the people we don't call them make mistake. Now all those who want to expect, it's good for us to tell ourselves the truth so that we will know where we can go. Because in the state now to God, if you know be saying now toss you nobody feel recognize you. If you not be agreed, nobody feel recognize you. But now when you be agreed, you take violent, and people feel recognize to me to say you want to keep it on here. It's not right. Do you say so yes or no?
Abana, we don't. I like your question. Thank you for the call. Thank you. We have Osegbedo, Simis Osegbedo, that will respond. Osegbedo, please answer our brother that has called from. He asked a big question. He has asked a big question because a lot of questions need to be asked and we need a lot of answers. But my brother, what do you have to say? Unmute yourself and please, and issue your name. Siri Osegbedo. Siri Osegbedo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Please, I want you to, now we have, a question has come. It's not, let us all be pastor. I'm just saying, I don't know, I'm neutral, we are neutral here. But a question has come. Did you hear his question?
Mr. House, from the day you skipped me, went to Osegbedo. You called me. It was supposed to be my turn.
Sorry, I apologize because sorry, I apologize. Let him just round up and you are next. I apologize.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I heard this question correctly. Yes. So it's a necessary question that needs to be asked to every Edolite, in spite of your political alliances and affairs. So I want this issue. I just want to speak on it from this point of view. You know what happened yesterday between it now became between PDP and APC. Now that goes to show that look at the type of politicians that we have in these respective parties. That goes to show that now we have to start asking ourselves questions. Do we want to continue in this way, whereby politicians during election, politicians will now begin to arm the youth for them to be killing each other? Now there were allegations of the CP, Commissioner of Police Edo State, being at the airport, and he was aware that there was going to be necessary or or obvious breakdown of law and order. So there were allegations, and the CP needs to really come out to explain. In fact, the police need to come out to explain how that happened. You understand? So the PDP and the APC kind of campaign, it's time for us to ask ourselves if we want to continue in that manner or not. If you look at the campaign of the Labour Party candidate, Akpata, the people is focused on the people. The people matters to the Labour Party, and that's the ideology. We go to make the people at the grassroots to campaign and ask for their vote. But the people from PDP and APC, they put their power in guns. They put their power in federal minds. They put their power in different places. But the Labour Party believe in the people and the power of the people. So we believe that in this election, the power and the will of the people will prevail. And the Edolites really needs to ask themselves that question, because I don't think I'm here to answer that question. I'm here to still ask that question. Do we want to continue in this way? Are we not tired? Can we not campaign normally? Just go ahead and campaign to the people. Tell the people your plans. Win the heart of the people and win the vote. Why are the politicians so desperate? This is why we need to really know why they are so desperate. By bringing in clean hands to take over the political space of Edo State to bring about development. So I'm still here to ask that same question. I will yield with that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. The questions they're piling up. Many questions. We have 21 questions. Okay. Okay, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for us?
Yes,
You already
yes.
go with the day. I hope you don't have
I apologize to this man.
Spoke before.
No, Mr. Mori. Oh, sorry, okay, not you, Mr. Mori.
Brother, you better say you get what they watch for there.
So if you want my telling you the thing that they see here.
No, you feel like you have divided attention. I'm just just by the
wayside. Attention. I have everything everybody is saying in my head, and I'm trying to put it together.
All right, bro. Okay. See,
Mr. Murray.
See, my brother. See,
Mr. Murray. Before you go ahead, I beg. Mr. Murray, before you go ahead, I beg. All of nowadays, Facebook, look on our like, share.
Yeah. Okay. We'll share.
Everybody, subscribe, share, and subscribe. But subscribe for Facebook, same thing. Twitter, share to your friends.
We will be panelists. May we still try use our own thing.
We will be panelists. I bet try share and subscribe. Thumbs up. Comment. And for Instagram too. Thank you, Mr. Murray. Go ahead. Sorry for taking your time.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. You see, all of us. If I look, sometimes I will say there was an actor. He said the problem of Nigeria is squarely and simply leadership problem. I think it's beyond that. Every opportunity I have, I always say this. And last week, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I challenged 1 or 2 persons on the forum. Somebody was like, it's a matter of interest. Sometimes when they do what they're doing, we pretend as if we don't know what is happening. The thing is close to us. It happens to somebody very close to us. It happens to us. We start pretending, we start complaining as if we don't know that thing has been in existence. What happened yesterday was politics taken too far. It was a premeditated action. It didn't happen by accident. Which character we will see for them will not know the antecedent? Is it Tony Kabaka? Is it Ebostone? Is it Mutari? So sometimes I don't know the kind of people when we deal. If he favor us, we are ready to defend the people. Look at that guy that just spoke now. If he had just spoken on a neutral ground, I wouldn't have any problem with him. He wants to attach it to his political affiliation, as if Labour is better than PDP and APC. My brother, I don't want to go personal on this level. First of all, my heart bleeds for the family of the policeman that was killed, if he was actually killed, because I have my questions, I have my reservation about that. Somebody cannot be dead and his heart will be in the pocket. Even if he was putting his hand in the pocket before he was shot, at least he would struggle for a while before, if he will finally give up, right? People will come to his rescue by way of CPR. They will want to, first of all, rush him to the hospital and everything. None of those state actors has the power to pronounce somebody dead. Not even a nurse in the hospital, except the doctor. The nurse in the hospital has no qualification, except you're maybe in the rank of nursing practitioner. When you have maybe a doctorate degree nursing, you don't even have the power to pronounce somebody dead. See, there are a lot of questions there, my brother. The brother that just spoke last, you want to capitalize on this to cause some cheap political smart. What happened when Akpata went to Uniben? What happened when he went to Upper and started telling the boys? Obaseki came up with a law that we've lost so many vibrant youths to cultism and Okangelism. Well, when Akpata wanted to capitalize on that to cause some, you know what he told them? He said he was going to jail, he was going to kill, he was going to do this to any cultist fan, anybody found with a firearm. Is that how to do it? Who not go? No. All of us here will go school for Africa. Right? What would they begin to say? Who not go? No. What would they talk about? If you not go, if you not belong, you don't know what they talk about. That's what they do, and that's what they do. Is that the advertisement you want to print to us today as a messiah, as a saint? My brother, this is the problem we have in our society. Sometimes, see, my brother, I don't know why they pay me this my bone, and they take us sometimes like this is my own personal problem. Because
I beg me no pay you.
Yeah, I started fighting for Nigeria, my brother. Even when I was much younger, I didn't really know what I was doing. I would leave my village and as far as to Lagos. All the march from Yaba to Jota to, I was looking up to people like Ganifa Wehimi. I was looking up to Fami Falana. I was looking at people like Agbakoba. I didn't even know what I was doing, but I knew, man, this people stood for the people. All of us, even the youth, man, the social media thing will still become like a church. You know why? Some people are here genuinely, for the right thing. While some people are creating forum, instead of addressing the issues, they are just there because of what they start to get from it. It will soon become like tithe and offering in the church. If not for tithe and offering in the church, a lot of pastors will not be in the churches, it will not be in the pupit. Now, this forum we have, this one is an opportunity for us. This is not the time we wait for. This is no longer the time we wait for 7 o'clock NTA news before we get information. Instead of taking advantage of what we have, internet we have at our disposal, to better our lives and better our society, I'm taken aback when I hear young people talking. It's a matter of interest. We keep doing the same thing over and over, same way. And we expect our society just to be better like that. That was why I challenged somebody here last week, 2 weeks ago, when we were talking about it's a matter of interest. See, let's be careful how we support. I'm not saying we should not support our various political parties. That is the beauty of democracy. But when we see what is black, we want to paint it white. Like now, I just imagine. I don't want to go personal. Don't
go personal, please. Don't go personal.
If I mention name.
No, don't mention any of names, please.
Okay. Let me just go. Let me go without mentioning any name. Yeah, now we are people that we know something is bad. We will do it, and we want to pray and fast over it to get better. That is the kind of people we are. We know this thing we are doing is bad. It's the wrong way. Oh, let's just put him there. Tomorrow, if it's not okay, let's pray. We declare fasting and prayer. For something we knew from the outset, from the beginning that this is not going to work. You see, my brother, look, if you look at that video, right? If the policeman was shot, that thing was well orchestrated. That action in Benin. From Abuja, there was already, before they left Abuja, do you think it was a coincidence for Shaibu to come to, to come and, resume his office in the company of Okpebholo? It wasn't a coincidence. It was a plan thing now. So, from Abuja, before they came to Benin, he said the commissioner called him to congratulate him. So, the purpose of commissioner calling was to let him know that, these people have also gone on appeal. There's a stay of execution. He already knew from Abuja. But because he had 1 or 2 connections from there telling him to say, go on, nothing will happen. We have the IG. You think the state commissioner does not take instruction by our constitution, by our obnoxious, by our bad constitution? The governor is just on paper the chief security of the state, but he doesn't really have control over the commissioner. I hope we are all aware of this. You think the IG would not have communicated with the commissioner? You think there was no communication between the commissioner and the IG before Shaibu left Abuja? So this was not spontaneous attack. It was premeditated. It was planned, well planned and well orchestrated. Before he left Abuja, he knew what he was coming for. Even this morning, we were interviewing Shaibu. Shaibu was busy saying, everybody, see, I knew Shaibu right from, I was ahead of Shaibu in school, in the convention, the election that brought Shaibu to power. You know, I have a lot of boys that went there for the just convention. Here I was of the Moses Osakedes group. So Shaibu is also somebody, I'm not here to attack Shaibu, but I know him too well. This morning he confirmed who he is, true character, by saying if they know him, he was on a man around town program. If he wants to hit the street, no police can stop him. That he did it through the during the military.
Yeah,
My brother, we know the character we have around us. When something happens, begin to do as if we were not aware or we thought it wasn't going to happen. Have an issue. My brother, you see, sometimes I stop going to forum. I don't like, we like talking, we don't like action. When it comes to taking the action the way it's supposed to be, if we affect our mother, our brother, our sister, we bend our mouth the other way. We don't address issues the way they are. So we continue to be where we are. We go nowhere with our mindset, with our mentality.
Thank you.
Now, somebody, he got to, luckily, when he got to Benin Airport, the commissioner was even right there, waiting. Because he knew the security report wasn't conducive for such a arrival. The first thing he did before the arrival of before the plane landed, Tony Kabaka said he went to commissioner to say there are people around. Those people that went to welcome Shaibu and Okpebholo, they were well equipped. They went there with their tools. They went there as if they were going to fight war. They were well prepared. My brother, you don't surprise that. Tony Kabaka, according to him, went to commissioner, to tell commissioner, look at people around. I don't think the commissioner will ignore him. Commissioner will have told him, okay, let me address your principal. Since you're waiting for these people, thinking, after talking to Shaibu and Okpebholo, that will be able to diffuse the tension, to a reasonable extent before the arrival. So finally they came.
Thank you very much, Mr. Omori. Thank you very much, Mr. Omori. Thank you very much. We know you have a lot to educate us on. Thank you very much. But you have exceeded the timing, and I want you to continue. But there are other people in the studio, and we want to hear from them too, as we have other topics. Please apologize for interjecting. But yes, you have given us a bit of information, and we'll come back to you for more. Just please hold on a bit. Thank you. Be patient. Thank you for your submission. Mr. Obiedede, sorry, I called you earlier before, Mr. Omori. Are you there? So you can give us your...
Please, can I answer some of the questions raised by that gentleman, the last guy that spoke?
Yes, you will get it. And you answer, but let me go to somebody and come back to you.
Sorry, I also wanted to respond to Mr.
Yes, you will respond. Yes, you will respond. Please let who has not had anything, who has not said anything before, let the person make his own submission. We'll make it brief. We have exceeded over 1 hour. Please. Yes, I'll come back to you guys. Mr. Obiedede.
Yes, I'm here.
Please.
Yeah, I want to quickly respond to what the second speaker that spoke before this last speaker. You understand? Although what my brother have just said is almost like what I want to say, because you are trying to, what we are discussing here is what happened between the political class. Once you're a politician, you are a politician. You understand? None of them is perfect. But by coming to say let's bring a clean hand, who is a clean hand? That is trying to fight against the law of the cultists and insecurity in the state. And look at what happened. He was the first person that a security issue had break out in his campaign when he went to University of Benin. He was the first before this one. So let's discuss what happened. Let nobody to politicalize this or say this one is free or this one is not free. like what my last speaker said.
Are you there? Have we lost you? Oh. Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, what happened is weight plan, according to my last speaker. It's not what happened by incident, because before Shaibu came, he know what is happening. You understand? You cannot tell me that during that incident, before the CP went to the airport, he have not gotten an information from the IGP. You understand? And the governor is the number one security of the state. But the IG take decision from the commissioner take decision from the IG. So before he allowed such a thing to happen, talk to you, look at what according to the information, show you that look at what the thing, the paper they have this morning, stay of execution, and they have appeal immediately. So please try and come and take this thing easy. But they have already planned what they want to do. So it's just like, for me, what I feel there that this commissioner says, since you don't want to listen to me, okay, go and face whatever you want to face. But now the question is that how come is the policeman that was with them that was shot? Why not one of the thugs? Why not one of them? Or why not one of the thugs that also come from the governor's side or the security? Okay, according to them, they say we were vigilante. Why did any of the vigilante were not shot? How come the police that were with them were shot and they bring him out, put him inside the in-laws, started campaigning around Benin with a policeman that is lifeless, according to them? So that is a disgrace to the Nigeria police. It's a disgrace to we as a Nigeria. We are past that level. You understand? It's the highest state of desperation. That's what I'm still standing on the issue. The highest state of desperation. The police have to look into that so that kind of thing will not happen again.
1 minute more, sir.
So that's just my submission.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, everybody is saying the same thing, and yes, I know you guys want to respond. But before you respond, let's hear from people who have not made submissions. We have Sake in the house, we have Mr. Tupo, we have Mr. Osa waiting outside. So we'll come back to Mr. Mori and Mr. Simio Segedo. But for now, let's go to Mr. Sake. Sake, do you have any submission on this topic?
It's everybody we have, even though a lot of good evening house, good evening everyone. Even though a lot of people have spoken my mind, but however, I will not fail to add that what happened in our dear state yesterday was shameful. It was a total disgrace. It's unheard of. It's not something to be proud of at all. I have people from other states calling me, waking me up this morning. What's going on in your state? Why Benin always in the news for the wrong reason, right? So many questions have been asked, and a lot of questions are going to still be asked. All that a lot of us are saying here today are all speculations. All right, they're all speculations. In this day of social media, you barely can hide anything in terms of documentation. We've been hearing, oh, there was stay of execution. We saw the judgment, right? I'm yet to see the stay of execution. I'm yet to even see notice of appeal. So everything that is being said is all speculations. We don't really know the real truth. Only the players that know. If there was stay of execution as being alleged, I saw the communication from the commissioner, Neikari, saying there was stay of execution, that the commissioner was in possession of it. That's why he went to the airport. Okay, I'm wondering why we haven't seen it. There are so many sensitive documents, as sensitive as they are, it still finds its way into the public, space. This we are yet to see. Nobody has cited it. If anybody has cited it here, they can speak. I haven't, right? But even
I've seen it, bro. I've seen it. You sent a copy to Arise this morning. Sorry to interject you.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Thank you. I haven't seen. That's why I said if anybody has. Yes. So for me, even if I mean the SY deputy governor, you got a judgment, okay? If you are so sure of your of the merit of your case, if they say there's an appeal, why don't you wait? I personally feel even in the appeal, he will win. If he goes to the Supreme Court, I personally feel, from my own legal perspective, he will still win. So why, now be involved in this kind of charade, shameful charade? What are you trying to play at? Really, what are you playing at? Yeah. If hopefully, I hope not, but if that policeman actually died, it's shameful. How can they shoot somebody? I heard somebody here saying that he was, even after he was shot, he was still walking. So if he walked, that means this guy would have survived. This guy would have survived. If he was shot and he still had the time to walk for 5 minutes, for 1 minute, 2 minutes, it's an avoidable death, right? So another question is, what is bringing PDP, troubled deputy governor and APC gubernatorial candidate? I don't understand. What is the so-called relationship that both of them, leaders of our society, a serving senator and a deputy governor, okay, will now be following somebody that was shot, parading him round the state, not taking him to the hospital, not giving him medical attention, the best that they could do in their wisest, opinion, for these are our so-called leaders, is, and then with total disregard, let's assume yes, he was dead, with total disregard to his person, to his body, to his family. It's a shame, really.
And
It's a
to the
shame.
force.
It's a shame. These people are not worthy of leading us, to be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. So nobody in that whole group could take a sense, use a 10 kobo sense to say this is not right. So this man's children, the wife, will be seeing his body on social media. That is the best thing that could have been done yesterday in the circumstances. Come on, man. Give us a break. And these are the people that wants us to come and vote for them to lead us. Hell no. Really. Hell no. So it's highly condemnable, really. I think this is not the time for us to, personally, I might be wrong, but this is not the time for us to, talk politics of who is better, who is not better. What happened yesterday was a total disgrace and it's shame. Everybody involved, they need to be condemned. They need to be called out and condemned in its entirety. That's my submission. Thank you.
Thank you, Sake. Thank you, Sake. Before I go to Satupo, yes, I just got I just got an information. I've been a bit confused. Okay, yes, because Sake, you spoke in legal terms, so not all of us have vast knowledge in that field. What I mean, the court has reinstated Shaibu, right? That Sake, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. The judgment has
Okay,
faulted the impeachment, right?
okay. That
So
the
he
impeachment
should
is
be
wrong. He should be
yes, that is
reinstated.
absolutely. But if
At
if
what
if
time did they
there's
give for reinstatement?
sorry,
A
no,
time frame for
is the
reinstatement or
pronouncement of
immediately?
the court. But what usually in every matter, okay,
Yeah,
once there's a judgment, right, you appeal, you apply for stay of execution. That means you are halting the execution of that judgment, the carrying out of that judgment.
yes,
Okay, all right. So even if you don't even, let's assume you don't appeal it, you don't apply for stay execution, you are not going to appeal court. It's
yes.
the court that will enforce the judgment. You have court bailiffs. It's not
Okay,
you. It's not the individual. It's not the litigants. You have
okay,
there's a process. There are bailiffs who will now go and execute the judgment. All right.
okay.
But once there is a
How long does this take in legal ways and in such matters? How long does it take to reinstate? Is it not immediately if the verdict has been passed?
It can be immediately, but if they apply, if there's an application for stay of execution of the judgment, you can't go further. That means you can't. If there's an application for stay of execution of that judgment cannot be executed. That's what it simply means. All right. So if, like they said, like what the commissioner, the publication he gave, that there was an application for stay of execution which was granted, which was vested with the commissioner of police. So the commissioner of police had it. They set all the parties involved. So also they would have sent, they would have sent
The PDP, governor and
the deputy governors, exactly, his lawyers. They would have sent it to the lawyer's office. I mean, even if they don't get, but as long as there's service, if it is DHL they use, if it's NIPOS, whatever, as far as there's service, they have sent it out. Fine, it's deemed served. Whether they send it or not is immaterial to law. As long as there's proof that they sent it out. All right, there's notice of service. So if there was a stay of execution, and then they've also appealed it, why don't you wait for the appeal?
Because
who was all that charade going to line up cab, dog it deputy governor? Come on, really?
But as he says, today's the dailies says that Philip Shaibu says he has resumed office, has appointed aides, and he's an unofficial APC member. He has appointed aides. So that means, that was why I'm asking, is he now the deputy governor of those states? What about Omobayo? I'm just
the Edo state government, you cannot build on nothing. You say you are deputy governor, right? What gives you the right to call yourself a deputy? He didn't call himself deputy governor 2 days ago, 3 days ago. He did not. He's saying he's deputy governor because of the judgment that was given. But however, that judgment has been appealed and a stay of execution of that judgment has been sought and granted. So what is he? He's contravening the law, actually.
Well, it's Nigerian politics, like we call it, because we don't want to let dirty water come into our food, or we see that we want to allow it stay. We say it is politics.
Like I said, when I started, I said I am here to see, but somebody here, countered that to say no, it was made, public to arise news or something. So if there is a stay of execution, then what is doing is
what they posted in Arise today was the application for stay of execution. If it's have been granted, I don't know.
Sorry, thank you for that. The people have been speaking. People they talk since. I think we have a lawyer here. Filing for a stay of execution does not mean you already have the stay of execution. A judge had the discretion to approve it for you or not on the appeal court date.
No, is that right? Is that right? The judge will. Why will he not? He must approve it.
No, I know, but the judge have not even heard the case of the appeal, not to even grant state of application.
Yeah, my brother, I don't need to interrupt you.
Sorry, I beg, I will let you talk. Wait, hold on. The CTC scan just came out. I didn't yesterday, but today. They just filed for appeal. The judge never even heard the case.
No, appeal is different.
I know appeal is different. I know it's different. I know. When you apply for stay of execution, the court or whatever bailiff you put out get to approve it, right?
Yeah, but
that's not correct.
No. Once you have applied, you have applied. It's your right. Do you understand? It's your right.
I know
it's a right.
Grants it.
It's a right. It's not. You don't have to grant it. It's a right.
Is it not through the court? It's through the court you get the application.
You see the
stamp on it.
See, Tony, this is the way.
See, the IG, don't forget the IGs of the APC, the ruling party in Abuja, the federal might, and the commissioner takes directive from the IG. So, they are not, the IG of police at the moment is a doctorate degree holder. So, they know better. If they wanted to do it, they would have given, even the judge went too far by saying, giving judgment is okay. There is a pronouncement that the last clause should be reinstated. So the IG it should have easily be communicated to the IG, from IG to the commissioner. It would have been an easy right for him to go in if they didn't have any clause to tell him to hold back. What are we debating here, sir? The IG, the commissioner left his office to go wait for him at the airport to avoid this fracas.
No, but that's the political here, bro.
Mr.
No, but
Mori,
that's a those states. That's a those state
Okay,
statement.
Commissioner.
That's
okay,
not the
thank
Sorry,
you.
IG.
sorry.
Thank
Let
you.
me
That's not
ask
the
this
Thank
IG.
question.
you,
Let me ask
everybody.
this last question.
So that's not
Today
the
on
commissioner
Friday.
statement. That's a
Sorry,
those states.
Today on Friday. Which day they apply for the state of execution? That's the one contention. Is it today? Because citizen scan just came out yesterday. The citizen copy. So which day they apply for the state of execution? If it's yes today, he was in his own right to come in yesterday. If it's yesterday, then it's wrong. So that we have to verify very well. Because yesterday there was no state of execution yet.
People that have seen the document, what date? What was the date on it?
The date and that was
Wait,
supposed to.
No, but if they show a date,
they had a
So
tint. They had a tint on it. 18th,
the stay
18th of
of
July.
application, the stay of application carried July 18th. The one I saw on
yesterday,
Arise this morning. July 18th.
yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That means the deputy governor was on this wrong to carry
They
out
say
this.
when Peking cry for daytime, die for night. Something happened. APC state
Well,
chair, national chairman was in Edo State this afternoon, and Shaibu went to receive him. So these are part
Another
of the
crook,
things.
another crook,
It
another
was
crook.
a,
please, guys, we have somebody that's been waiting. Sorry, I had to ask because I saw this on Punch. That's why I came in. But I took some of his time. Mr. Tupo, you are here. Please give us your submission.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Well, the matter on ground as regards Philip Shaibu, I think it's.
I want the year to go.
You're getting faint. You're getting faint.
No,
Please
we can
come
hear
close
him.
to the mic.
We can hear him. We can hear him.
But
Yeah, but he can be louder. Please come closer.
All right. Can you hear me now?
better.
Yes, this is beautiful. Yes.
Okay. All right. I think the issue as regards Philip Shaibu is sad. It's sad because when you see non-state actors alongside state actors exhibiting illegality, it becomes worrisome. However, you know, in a lawless society, it's unlawful to be lawful. That's what we have found ourselves. But the information we have gotten, because at least we still try to investigate based on the fact that we have friends in Edo, not party friends, so friends in the various parties, both in PDP, APC, and Labour. Because we are party men doesn't mean we don't have friends in PDP or Labour. Everybody is speaking, and both from the PDP and APC part, nobody is really happy with the situation. But I will always blame Philip, the deputy governor, because having said that as the chief security officer of the state for 7 years plus, or deputizing as chief security officer of the state for 7 years plus, he should know better on how to manage such situations. There's no hurry in life. Even if the court gave you a verdict, it doesn't necessarily mean that you must rush into the office immediately. It doesn't change anything. If you go on Monday, you go on Saturday, or you go on Tuesday, it doesn't take away the fact that you have been reinstated as the deputy governor. Your salary will be paid, your emolument or your power and everything will be restored to you. So I really did not see why all the need for the shenanigans. But whereby the other party, understanding that somebody has gotten a victory, should also expect that the person will want to celebrate. Though I heard that, there was a prior to that day, mobilization was done. People were told that they should come out and they'll be giving 50K. We all know that such information will always get to the government house, because the government, as chief security officer of the state, always hears all information that pertains to that state. So the information also went to the government house. The government got wind of this information, and I believed also communicated it to the commissioner of police to try to manage the crisis, or to manage it, because nobody assumed that it was going to be a crisis situation. So definitely the governor must have done that. It's okay, commissioner of police, please maintain law and order, which I believe the commissioner of police wanted to do by visiting the arrival of Philip. But we also got information that some overzealous politicians who are within the ruling party, decided to meet fire for fire in order for them to gain relevance. Names have been mentioned, but it's not for me to mention here. These are private information that I got, and it was not given to me by my members of my family, but it was given to me by people from the PDP. That they are not even happy that these actions took place, because the shooting and everything is not even telling where for Edo. But in the final analysis, I think the buck stops on the table of Philip, who did not really manage his emotions properly, even though he has won, because the tensions are really high. People will always use the opportunity to do more than they serve. And Nigerian police, I need to understand whether they are now working for politicians, because somebody is holding pump passion, so the policeman was shot. I don't know, but I still don't blame the commissioner, because the commissioner would not have responded in the normal manner that police will respond, because if they have come with full force to manage the crowd, maybe we would have been hearing 5 dead, 6 dead, and all that. So, but Philip Shaibu should be more matured, having served as deputy governor. He should know, he should be responsible to the people who is governing. So that is my own. But there's something we must know, and there's something I know very well. Nigerian politicians they are very mischievous, they are wicked, they are criminals. But there's something that they are not stupid. Nigerian politicians are the smartest people you can ever see. But when it comes to mischievousness, criminality, and wickedness, is embedded in them. The people who I believe has this SPDT in them is the people. Those same people who see these politicians do this evil and continue to support them. So I think there needs to be reorientation of the people, not even the politicians. We already know the politicians understand the game. They know what they are doing. They are not foolish. They are not stupid. But they have a willing crowd, willing stupid people. The willing stupid people who continue to aid and abet this their evil. So, anyways, it has happened. It has happened. I think if the policeman actually died, I'm so sorry for the Nigerian police and the family of that, and I believe the police should look into it and try to, find justice for that policeman that died. If it was, I don't cross, is it how they call it in police, whether it's your fire that killed you, if it's crossfire or if it's the opposition fire, but I think people should be dealt with. This is an opportunity for the governor to take charge, whether Philip is deputy governor or not. The security of the state lies in the hands of the governor. So we cannot continue to tolerate this. It's election, it's not war. So that's my submission for now. I wish everybody a
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chupo. Yes, we are all saying the same thing in different ways. Yes, dreadful act, another bad negative news coming from Edo, still on the same polity, the uniqueness, but negative outcome, not good at all. But we have, I don't know if we have Osa out there if he has something to say, but if he has, he can put it on the chat and I'll bring him in. But on that, I want to go back to two people that wanted to make reservations or they wanted to respond. Please, I'm going to time you. Your response should not exceed 2 minutes. Your response, rather, should not exceed 2 minutes. I will start with Simi Osegbedo, then I will go to Mr. Omori. First, Simi Osegbedo, are you there? 2 minutes. Respond and let us move forward.
Oh, okay, thank you. Let me just be fast as possible. Okay. The death of the mobile police. In fact, the Nigeria police has failed because whether you are a mobile police or not, you belong to the Nigeria police force. And when a member of the Nigeria police force is injured or dead, the police are supposed to take responsibility of that body, not civilians. They even went to the police station to with the body to parade, and the police did nothing. So the police failed us. PDP and APC equally failed us, because Shaibu got the court order and he came to Edo as deputy governor. It's for the governor, if the governor is not okay with it, for the governor to put out a statement to say, okay, we are going to fight for an appeal or something. Now, the governor also sent vigilante. If the former deputy governor got a court order and is coming to Edo State as a deputy governor, is it vigilante that you are supposed to call to handle this issue? So there's both sides are wrong. These are their antecedents, and we know it. Let's call a spade. Now, let me respond to the allegations that were made. Someone spoke about the Uniben attack on Akpata. That attack by the student union government was orchestrated by politicians, which we believe are of the PDP extract. You know, Akpata went there on invite of his alma mater, and the student union government went to cause trouble. They said that Akpata need to inform them before coming to visit his alma mater, where that one dey happen. So after all those things, Akpata went to the police station to report the incident. After the university body now later suspended the leadership of that student union government, and the student union government later went to Akpata to apologize. So you are coming here to talk about Uniben attack. This was what was orchestrated by the same PDP people, and they now flew with the wrong narrative. So you did not even find out that the student union government was suspended, and they apologized because they were wrong. Now, Akpata was campaigning in Edo North, in the speaker's community, the speaker of Edo State. He was attacked by PDP thugs. They said,
Do you know your Akpata is a cultist? I will prove to you now. If you want me to go dirty with you. People have lost their lives. You are here preaching. You are here playing politics.
Okay, let her talk. Make it talk.
Get your time to make talk now.
Make it talk. I ain't get to talk now. Make it talk.
You have a political affiliation. Everybody knows that. Nobody should come here to pretend. We are tired of people.
1 minute left. 1 minute left, Mr. Simi. 1 minute left. Okay. You're rounded up. Thank you. Mr. Mori, you should have interjected him, please. Allow everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, bro. When people see, we must not play politics with everything, man.
Mr. Mori, please. I want to say something. We are all here for Edo.
I understand, but there is time for politics. There is time to play, time to joke, time to build, time to destroy, according to the Bible.
That is why they do it at campaign grounds and media. But here, when we come as brothers. Please, could you reduce the other device you are using?
I don't have any. The only device I have is my phone. I don't have any other device around me. Maybe somebody else has to mute himself.
Yeah. Okay. But regardless, we are here for one. We are here for Edo. Let us forget about affiliation, party affiliation, ethnicity, religion, or tribe, or whatever, or even the nocturnal activities. We are here for Edo. So when we come into the stage, when we come into the show, we are brothers. Let us try to keep our political parties on the side and talk as brothers. Even if some people are older than some, yes, we respect and we give everybody opportunity to give us their unbiased and unreserved opinion. It is an opinion. Some people think their candidates are the best. Yes, it is their belief, it is their thought, and they have the right. So please let us not go back and forth on each other. After elections, one man that does not care about us will become governor, have bulletproof cars, and he will not even remember us. will not remember we spoke about him or spoke for him or who spoke against him. So let us keep our unity intact and forget about those people. So, Mr. Mori, respond in 3 minutes, please.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. There are salient questions. There are some questions that need 1 million answers. Yeah, like I said before, I feel for the family of that policeman. I think people were playing politics with somebody's life unnecessarily. That is my greatest pain. That's why I'm objecting this. My brother here, we're talking about what happened in our state. I mean, remove politics from today's. You can talk about your candidate next time. You know, somebody, the hands of that policeman was in the pocket. That doesn't make sense to me in my little, experience in life. Another one, no blood stain anywhere. If you look at the body from head to toe, there was no blood stain. At least if it was shot by a bullet, there should be blood somewhere. Considering the temperature right now in Benin at that time, you know. And again, if you look at the cover his face, you know. Another one is from inside. I saw the body of that police officer was being taken from a van, from a Hilux van, from inside a bus to that truck by no other person than a postal, not even a fellow policeman. And the politicians, the APC chairman Tenebe was there looking. The aspirant of the APC who wants to govern a state was there looking at them. The policemen were there looking at them, looking at the Boston, moving the body of the so-called. I don't know if he's dead. I don't want to believe. I want to look. I know there are a lot of conspiracy theories around what they're trying to do. But my conclusion is they just wanted to make a cheap political statement. This is what they have been on propaganda. This was the one a propaganda take it too far. If you look at it, look at Story Kabaka, why will you be displaying the body of a slain officer around the street, not in the hospital, not taken to the hospital, no CPR was carried out, not even nothing. He was busy shouting, Abuja should come to their aid. It was a propaganda to get the attention of the federal mind they have been looking for, to come and keep people in Edo just because to achieve their political aim. And again, if you after they brought the body of the policeman from the bus to the back of the truck, and somebody shouted there straight to government house. They wanted to take the body. Do you know even before they left Abuja, the mission was to go and stop Shaibu by force. Their mission was to go straight to the deputy's office to just invade it. Who does that, my brother? So until we begin to see the issues the way I'm not siding Obaseki. I'm not siding Obaseki. I don't belong to any political party. If I want to blame any political party, BTB should even be number one because they sowed the seed of this thing. NPC came to take it to another level. When we were suffering under PDP, we were fighting for opposition. We thought we were doing something right that will change the narrative, not knowing that we were creating a bigger monster than PDP that almost eliminated us. It's nothing PDP did not do to me. The only thing they could not take from me was my life, and they made a series of attempts. So I'm not here supporting any political party. So as soon as they came, and they brought the body from the van to back of the truck, another person shouted straight to government. Somebody else has to caution them. They're like, no. They knew that would be bloody. They considering what happened at the gate right there. So this is my submission, bro. This is not the time to play politics. We must be prepared to tackle issues the way they are. No matter whose us is God. If our father is affected, tell our father this one wasn't right. You did. If our mother is involved, tell our mother this is not right. If our brother sister is involved, we should have the courage to say this is not right.
Thank you very much for your. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for.
Yes, moderator. Can I say?
For no, yes, you're next.
My brother, you blame a vigilante, no video, no single video showing vigilante around the premises. All the video they produce by themselves is showing themselves alone. Does that not give you cause for concern?
Thank you very much.
This video is showing the rascals, the perpetrators alone. Not for they don't want to show the attacker, to show who actually attacked them. Hey, it's appalling, man.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mori. Mr. Osa is out there. He wants to say something, but before he says something, Mr. Tupo, you want to say something? Go ahead. Also, I can bring Mr. Osa in. Okay, Mr. Tupo.
Tupo not there.
He's there, but maybe he has another call. Please, can we have Mr. Osa come in briefly? Can someone give up Mr. Osa so I can come in? Mr. Osa, are you there? Thank you for being patient and waiting backstage. Osa, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you clearly.
I am.
We
Can you hear me?
well. Yes, I brought you in so I can give your submission.
Okay.
Sorry to see you at the back for that one.
No, that's fine. I know it's going to be a busy night and a lot of people are in the house. So mine is just, a bit of curiosity. We all know that when someone is shot, the most natural reaction by people around is, make we rush and go hospital, make we take and go clinic, make we rush and go somewhere where you go get treatment, right? If that is the case, in this situation, nothing like that. In fact, if you look at some of the videos when the guy was behind the van, the guy had his left hand in his pocket. I don't know, I've never seen a dead man who leave his hand in his pocket while he was even moved from a van to another van. Did the hand not fall off from the pocket? It's a bit strange looking at this situation. And even more worrisome that you have civilians with shooting guns where you have Mopo, and the Mopo is just as if it's normal. These things are becoming, I don't know, we really need to ask ourselves the right questions. How can a civilian be carrying a gun and shooting the gun in the presence of uniformed officers? That is a misnomer. It is a misnomer that needs to be flagged. Again, looking at the judgment itself, there are procedures for enforcement of judgment. When you have a judgment, you cannot employ self-help to enforce that judgment. There are procedures. So I'm wondering why the procedures wasn't followed. And if there is an application before the court and parties have been served, I think the best thing to do is just to wait and let them hear that application, or write to the AG or to the police commissioner or to whoever. I have this judgment, I seek to do this and that. There are procedures for doing these things. We should not just allow EDO to turn into a free-for-all. It's really sad. Please, let us speak to our uncles, to our brothers, to our siblings, to our fathers. EDO is priority. People will come, politicians will come and go. EDO will remain. So please, let us talk to ourselves to do what is right and keep EDO safe and calm for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ofa. Thank you very much. Mr. Tupo, I don't know, you wanted to say something? Are you there? Mr. Tupo wanted to say something before now. Well, as we are almost rounding up, it has been a hot day. It has been a
Have you checked on Mr. Concon? Has he spoken?
Okay, I don't. From here, I can only see. Okay, Mr. Concon. Okay, Mr. Concon, are you there?
Let me move there.
Please, can I say something?
Yeah, is that Mr. Uyi?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I just want to use this medium to advise our people at home. You see, when they invite you for these political rallies and there are political talks around and they are holding guns, please don't go for these rallies, because you see these thugs, they are not trained. They are not trained firearms operators. They don't know, really do not know how to safely operate firearms. So in that crowd yesterday, there will be so many accidental discharge. There will be. Because
if they are accidental discharge, there will be results of casualty. There was no casualty. They said the people in the hospital.
You don't even know.
Some of them are in the hospital. Some of them are in the hospital. They didn't disclose them. Tony's a younger brother. Kapwepe is in the hospital.
You see that?
We didn't even know who shot who. If people are just coming to, please, let's have a critical thinking to deal with these people. When we are dealing with these criminals.
Yes,
people are in the hospital like Kapwepwe, Tony's younger brother. You know that firearm. They are not trained. So like especially the what do they call the other one? The one that you forgotten the pump action. So yeah, anything could have happened in the midst of civilians holding guns they have no knowledge of.
So I'm just trying to advise our brothers at home. Please, you guys have to be very, very careful. When you see people that are not trained holding firearms, don't be in the same rally or the same convention with them. Even if you have to go, but be very, very careful, because they can discharge this thing accidentally because they are not trained. They are not professionals. And most of them, they've already smoked, they've drank different things, they've smoked different drugs before going for that action. So you understand, that is the reason why it's against police conduct for a policeman to be high on drugs or alcohol while on duty, because you cannot be carrying firearm and you are not in your normal
It's
self.
not only firearm. In every profession, while you are intoxicated, you are not allowed to operate any machinery, equipment.
Thank you.
Whatsoever.
So not to go for something that's dangerous as fire.
It's really worrisome though.
So you're not supposed to handle a vehicle while
so it could have been accidental discharge. We don't even know how that policeman died. It could have been accidental discharge from the crowd.
I hope it's not them.
Because there were so many people holding guns in that crowd yesterday. If the videos flying around on the internet, you see so many civilians.
Yeah, but that's very worrisome. Having
so many
civilians
people holding guns, pop action.
Yeah, it's very worrisome. Very worrisome.
It was like a normal thing.
It's still so
why do why are we in shock when people talk about insecurity in our state? We're not supposed to be shocked if that everybody's having guns and everybody's comfortable around. There's comfort. It's like when you see a dinosaur or you see a man holding a grenade and you just walk by and you shake him and you walk past him like it is normal, or a dynamite. Sorry, I'm using such words. And you walk past him like it's normal. It is not normal. So when the people are
Moderator, can you hear
yes.
me? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
There's something I want to clear. Most times, the elder that has been speaking, I talked about Ganifa, Waimi, and the rest. He has been speaking, and he tried to rope the APC into this whole matter. And I'm wondering, why do we need to try and, even while we are trying to find solution, we want to look for who to blame?
My brother, I'm not roping anybody in. I've been very fair to all parties, man.
I was enjoying your submission when you talked about the struggle back then. But when you tried to say that APC wanted to forcefully impose a PDP deputy governor, I don't understand.
My brother, who is strange among those people? Is it Kabaka that has lived all his life in criminality and in assassination, thuggery? My brother, why do we try to bend our mouth?
Hold on now, it's my time. I'm talking. It's not about banters. It's something. You see, when we try to do these things and try to find accusations, blame people, we are blaming Kabaka. Kabaka can be arrested by just a flip of the coin by the governor for holding weapons. So blaming Kabaka for actions, I don't even see it. We have somebody who is saddled with the responsibility of guaranteeing the security of the state. So if Kabaka is found wanting, they should call him to order. So let us leave this trying to blame this, blame that. Whereas the people really collecting the state money, the security vote and everything, it's not Kabaka. Kabaka is just hustling for his daily bread. So let us not try and bring APC into the matter. It's sad that.
So you call the criminality daily bread. You see the problem we have. You see where you're coming from.
Mr. Mori, please let him speak.
God, let me talk. It's
not. Mr. Mori, please let him speak.
It's not about how we feel. It's not about how we feel or the emotions. It is the reality that is on ground. If this thing is illegal, it is illegal. It is not me that will arrest them. there's a governor, there's a commissioner of police, there are agencies, DSS and all that are involved in all this. You know, at least in a normal society, when you try to judge the society, by now the governor should have come out with a proper statement, stating clearly whether a policeman died, whether innocent people got shot, the state of the affairs in the state. You know, you will be hearing proper information, not here all coming here to start throwing back and forth. So that's what I just wanted to say. Let us not be looking. I know, like I said, politicians are mischievous and wicked. So it's just the stupidity of the people. That's what I'm worried about. But trying to take the blame away from the state actors is wrong. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Apparently, we have hit our 2-hour mark, but it's going to be 1 minute. Nobody wants to speak for 1 minute. When you give them 1 minute, they want to exceed. Nobody wants.
hand is up now. Conco hasn't said anything.
Yes, Conco has not said anything. Even John Bosco has his hand up. But I'm going to give them 1 minute each. John Bosco, 1 minute. 1 minute, John Bosco, 1 minute, Conco. Then we have to call it a day so people can go and enjoy their weekend.
Should I say something?
1 minute, yes, 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say, like Tupo said, that why is the man dragging APC into it? First of all, Shaibu came with APC governorship candidates yesterday, and a lot of APC supporters were at that airport with him. Then today on Arise News, he said he's an official APC member.
Unofficial
APC member. That his heart has left PDP since. Then this afternoon, he received APC national chairman in Edo State. So that's my take. So when a child cries in the night and dies in the morning, we know what will happen. So that's my take for it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Conco,
John Bosco, the DG is a deputy governor of the state under PDP. But I can visit him. You can visit him. Anybody can visit him to celebrate.
You can't be in PDP and receiving an APC national chairman in your state. You know now. Let's not play
deliberate and pray for crisis. People are here begging our
politics. And you flew in from Abuja with APC governorship candidate, and you say no, let's not.
With this generation, we are worse than the generation we blame. With the generation we feel they have paid us. We are worse. We are worse.
You said 1 minute.
We are worse. We have to check our way.
Conco, 1 minute, and then let's close this show and go.
Conco, your turn, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sylvester. I am presently with Conco now. I have followed the discussion on this matter. And incidentally, I am from Edo State. I'm a Samba tribe, if I'm in the US now. I need to first of all thank the person who brokered this discourse, and I pray that we have more of it. Even if we don't have physical contribution as regard persons on ground, one day our voice will be heard. Thank you so much. Then moving forward also, I want us to be truthful to ourselves, because sometimes what we say here, we sometimes, affect how much we perceive ourselves in this skirmish. We know the persons who are involved in this matter, except we will not tell ourselves the truth. Courts give judgment. The police and beliefs of court enforce judgment. If a beneficiary of a judgment goes to enforce his judgment himself, then what's the essence of the police and the sheriff and beliefs of court? There will be anarchy in the society. We know what transpired. We know why we degenerated to this extent. That you want to go and install a deputy governor when we are aware that the House of Assembly that who were also parties in this matter have gone on appeal. Even as lawyers, even if the person had not filed stay of execution, the fact that an appeal has been filed is enough for parties to be restrained in respect of these matters. So if we say we don't know where these issues are coming from, I'm not here to ascribe blame, but we should know. If we know remote causes of matters, immediate causes of matters, I'm actually not concerned about the remote cause because I wasn't there. But the immediate cause of this matter is obvious to all of us. When has Shaibu now moved to APC? When has it now become where if Shaibu wants to come and take over office, the APC governorship candidate will follow him? We know the truth, and I want us to take it at that. I'm not ascribing blame, but If we agree, then it means it's a step ahead to know the solution to this matter. Thank you very much, sir. My name is Sylvester. Thank you.
Mr. Sylvester, sorry, are you using Qualcomm platform to join us?
Yes, because
God bless you.
Sorry,
God bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Sylvester, have you subscribed to this platform?
You go subscribe.
I'll subscribe. I'm not in this state. I just came to visit him. I'm not in this state now.
You must subscribe.
Concord don't subscribe to the platform. Concord has not subscribed.
You don't
must
start
subscribe.
me. I will come knock for your door now. Take it easy. I don't subscribe yesterday.
I'm not home. I'm in France. I'm not home. I'm in France. I'm going to Nigeria. I don't like the happiness. I'm on my way to Nigeria.
You want to be on ground?
Yes, I'm always on ground. I'm going back.
You are going to Benin. You are going to salvage the situation, right?
You know how it is.
Immediately.
You know how to do is okay. You know how to do it.
You are going with Abido Shaker.
No, because there are now shooting pop action in Benin. Everybody, please tell your family members, tell your cousins, tell your good friends. Stay away from political people. They have a script and they want people's blood as what they want to use it for. It is not worth it. We want peace. Peace is all we ask for. There's nothing wrong in having peace. You can sleep well at night. No need for gunshots. It's an election. I wonder why we are going this far on civil elections. These people kill. It is really. It is 2024. We are still doing what they do in 1999. Why is it not like that? For what? We cannot partake. We should not, and we never partake. If your political party is part of this, go to your WhatsApp groups or go to your leaders and tell them that this cannot continue because too much of everything is bad. Mr. Mori, why do you have your hands up, please?
Just one moment. The last point you just made, that summarizes everything. That is exactly their aim. They try to, is an invitation, a deliberate attempt, to inviting anarchy and to bring fear, to create fear in the hearts of members of society so that they will not come out either for rallies or for on election day. This is just the beginning. We still have 2 months to. It's going to get worse. So we should expect more of this. This is a calculated attempt to scare the people from coming to participate in their civic
state of emergency.
That is just the aim. You just nail it. Now you already advising the people, stay clear, which is a good advice and which is the aim of the perpetrators. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for everything that you guys have contributed to. You see, the aim is EDO. So let's keep parties out. EDO has to get what we need. The best of the best. We have great minds. We have great people. We need the best of the best at the helms of affairs. So we can come, deliberate, and contribute. There's nothing we can do better. We can go for. There's nothing that we cannot achieve. There's nothing that the state, our country, or we as a people cannot achieve. We only wonder why we allow a few people to change or to orchestrate the distractions. But well, when it comes to that, I'll say I don't want to distract anybody from the weekend. We have gotten to the end of the program for today. I want to thank everybody for coming to the show. All the people, the submissions. We only discussed one topic, and it's going to continue on Monday. We're going to continue with this same topic on Monday. We know there will be in Nigeria the weekend is for Owambe. I know Shaibu will start partying. Everybody will go and party. The only person that may so rest in peace if he truly lost his life, the family will be in deep sorrow and grief. But every other person will go into celebration mode as they do regular in Nigeria. Can you imagine? So is it worth dying for? No need. The best minds should come together and create a way forward, which is what we are doing. All we need to do is come to an agreement. And when we work as one, there's no government in the world that does not respect the people. because in 3.5 years, you will know your fate. And it is going to be judged on your outcome you put. Whether you, if you like give everybody guns, give all of them money, when it's time and you don't do what you have told them you will do, you'll be sent home. That is all we need. But we can only do that if we come together and we make peace essential. Peace is all, peace. Well, to my African proverb for today, it says, peace is costly, but it's worth the expense. Which means, in order to achieve peace, a man must betray his morals and ethics and ensure that violence never comes into play. There's no, whether if there are two people raising their voices, one has to just be calm. Because two wrongs don't make it right. And when we know that, peace will become the best that we can get, which is priceless. My brothers, my sisters, my family members, friends, and panelists, I thank you all for coming today. Thank you for being on the program. Thank you for giving us the submissions. Thank you for the care and the love you have for your state, because that's all we have. And I want you guys to go and enjoy your weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. Hotter topics are going to be put together. We all have to come back and discuss them. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend. See you, those in Benin, I'll see you. I'm on my way to Benin.